Massive result for Arsenal there. And I'm
happy, Daz? Are you back in the front? Are you back front runners?
No, but listen, we're still in the race.
You're front runners of the race.
No, they're front in the race. But no, let's answer neutral. Alex Crook. Who do you make favourites for the fourth spot?
Arsenal.
Why is that?
Because Tottenham have got Liverpool to play.
Yeah,
mainly.
We've still got to play them.
Yeah, but if they lose to Liverpool...
And you beat Leeds...
Then you can afford not to win against Tottenham, can't you? You can afford to lose, arguably.
Yep.
We'll also go Leeds at home, then the London derby against Tottenham away, Newcastle
will be tough, and Everton will be tough, depending on where Everton are, if they're still fighting for their lives, which I think they will be. It's a tough run-in.
You said that Tottenham
play Liverpool, then obviously Arsenal, then Burnley and Norwich.
At the last game of the season. So if it comes down to that, you'd expect 6 points from there.
You'd expect that, but Burnley has already beaten Spurs this season. Okay, I think Spurs should beat Burnley, but you never know. And Norwich, they've got nothing to play for now. Like I said earlier, they can just enjoy themselves. Again, a game I expect Spurs to win. If they don't get 6 points from Burnley and Norwich, they don't deserve to be in the top four.
On the subject of Burnley, you know that Mike Jackson has taken more points than any of Watford's 3 managers this season.
No way.
Which is an incredible stat. To be fair, that was Max and Barry this morning came out with that stat. Also, he's got, obviously, in the time he's been in charge, he's picked up more points than Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp.
God, get him there.
Absolutely, get him there. Well, and this is an interesting one as well. And Arsenal fans, again, I want to hear from you. 03717 22 3344. There's still a lot of Arsenal fans that are unsure about Mikel Arteta in charge of Arsenal Football Club. They still think that come end of the season, regardless whether Arsenal are in the Champions League or they're not, he shouldn't be the man to take them forward. I completely disagree. I think he is the right man. I think he's earned the right to move into next season. Certainly if Arsenal are in the Champions League. What do you make of that, Daz?
Yeah, I agree with you, actually. I think he's earned the right, and I was very critical of him at the start of the season. I didn't think he was a big enough name, really, for Arsenal Football Club. I think he's evolved into the management. I think he's potentially learning his trade, at a huge football club, but he deserves it. No matter where they finish, I think they're front runners in top four. I think they're leading the race at the moment. Even if he don't make top four and gets Europa League, I think he deserves a shot. Another season at least. You can't just keep sacking managers, especially when you're building something, which I can see Arsenal, they're building something. Same as I said, Spurs, they're in a building state as well. And Manchester United, obviously, if Ten Hag comes in, they're going to build. So you need to give managers time. And I think Arteta's earned the right.
Is there a danger that Mikel Arteta becomes a victim of his own success? Because I think Arsenal are probably ahead of schedule. I think the plan this season was to try and qualify for the Europa League. I think the fact they're in the box seat for the top four is an unexpected surprise because Tottenham have been poor for a lot of the season, or inconsistent anyway. Manchester United have been dreadful. But if we're sat here in October and Arsenal are 7th, which is possible because I think Manchester United will improve. They have to improve. I think Tottenham, if they have a good window under Antonio Conte, will be a force. And they're losing in the Champions League because at the moment you're going into a Champions League campaign with Eddie Nketiah probably as your main striker, with Tavares having to play, with El Neni coming into midfield. That for me isn't a Champions League squad. So there's going to need to be more surgery in the summer. How much money have they got to spend? Because of course they were the biggest spenders in Europe a year ago. So if they're struggling in the league, if they're not winning games in the Champions League, suddenly will Arsenal fans turn on Mikel Arteta?
Well, I don't know if they'll turn, but there are some that are just not convinced anyway. We've had a number of them call this show to say that he's not the right man, and at times it's a little bit reactive because it's like a bad performance, get him out, I'd have done well, keep him in. But I think if he's the man you've entrusted to move this club forward, I think you've just got to stick with it. And I think he's shown signs of being a good coach. I think he is a good coach. You look at what he's done for some of the players, improving some of the players. But this is the biggest transformation. Why Arsenal look more dangerous now than they have done for a while, I think, is the ending Nketiah. I like Lacazette. I think he's been a great leader, a servant for the younger lads. He's a good foil, hold the ball up really well. But he doesn't look dangerous enough. Yeah. And you look at the minute now, there's even times today where Arsenal not even passing the ball out. It's hopeful clearance. Yeah. But because he's hungry, he's alive, he's on his toes, and he's got great pace, he's getting them behind, he's taking them up the pitch, he's getting shots at goal, he probably should have scored, he's making Fabianski work, he's getting corners for his side, he's taking them up the pitch. That's probably the best he's played without scoring in an Arsenal shirt.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You don't know how good someone is or how good someone can be until they play a few games. Am I saying I think if Arsenal get to the Champions League, he's the man to take them forward? No, I don't. I don't believe Eddie Nketiah is the man to take them into the Champions League. However, I think whoever it may be, Spurs, Manchester United, Arsenal, they will have two lists. They'll have a list of players they will go for if they're not in the Champions League in terms of finances, and the players that they'll go for if they are. Do I think Arsenal will sign someone as a number 9 if they're in the Champions League? Yeah, they'll definitely have someone in mind. It all depends where they finish, and unfortunately it's not over yet, so who knows who's going to be where. But he's done himself no harm, Nketiah. I agree with you, Daz. It's probably the best I've seen him play, and he didn't score. So to say that as a forward who didn't score, that it's the best you've seen him play, he's had a good performance today.
I think the fact that Arsenal are going to finish 4th, winning a game at West Ham today with those 2 or 3 players that I've mentioned, that Manchester United are going to limp into 6th place with such a terrible squad, let alone first 11. It tells me that if you take out the top 2 who are magnificent, the standard at the top end of the Premier League outside of City and Liverpool isn't great. And that could be a problem in the Champions League next season for whoever gets there.